going on? You are tuned into TwoFootTalk. This is why we don't do it on Thursdays. Technical difficulties, but I am your host. They call me Young Leg, Mr. BurrOaks. Oaks, I refreshed my page and then removed it and then added it back on again, and then it worked. So I don't know how you do that as a guest.
No, I just ran a retweet on yours. It's going to YouTube, so
same. That's why it's always somebody has it. Whatever.
Right.
Guys, remember I said this thing that one time? All right, here we fucking go. Wow. Bad day for Lamine Yamal haters, let me tell you. Because, damn, that kid just doesn't just keep fucking shooting until he finally gets some stats. Holy shit. I only kind of have fuck yous, but it's a really short list, but I mean it. Okay?
But I mean it with my whole chest.
So I did great in Brazil. If you were here last week, you made bread in Brazil, and you're like, wow, this league is actually easy as fuck. Except for Vasco da Gama at the crib. Not only losing, but also giving up 2. So you got the TwoFootTalk special in the bag. You're at the crib. Yeah, of course you're going to score. No, they fucking don't. You absolutely blow my both teams to score parlay. You blow the TwoFootTalk special, and you just 6-1 looks so much better than 5-2 is not even anything to brag about now. You fucked me up. 6-1, I can brag about that. Only got 1 wrong, and it's because Sao Paulo's soft. It would have been fine. So fuck you, Vasco da Gama. My next one's Inter Milan. Guys. Now, part of me was like, do you really say fuck you to them? Because, they did win the game I needed them to win. And it does make Barcelona look even worse. It's like, damn, this team getting their ass kicked right now. You lost to them. This would have been you too. That, as far as we know, you couldn't even beat that team. So PSG would put up what, 7, 8 on them then? I'm just going off what we saw on the day of the match. So Inter Milan. Now, I know a lot of friends out there that had both teams to score. So we smashed the over. Fuck yeah. Thank you for the goals, PSG. But damn, if Inter Milan, best defense in UCL, couldn't get us fucking one. I couldn't even get a Dumfries shot. That's what blew my parlay. It wasn't even a shot on target, just a Dumfries shot. You had that was the X factor that you had. It was Denzel Dumfries, and you just put him on a leash. I don't. So Inter Milan, I don't know. You Pep Guardiola that shit. You thought, hey, maybe this guy's a fantastic manager. He's going to go out and win a Champions League title. He took down this Barcelona. He took down that Bayern Munich, blah, 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 blah. And then he overthinks it, and the other team's like, yo, kick it to our fast guys, and shots on net. They play it like a fucking hockey match and run it up on you. So, Dewey greater than Yamal. I'm going to just push that for a little while until he wins Golden Boy. It's going to be sick. Oh, my last one's Deschamps. Will you just get the fuck out of the way so we can watch Zidane win a World Cup? Fuck you, man. I've never seen somebody underachieve besides England. Now, mind you, bar England, but I've never seen somebody underachieve and still go to finals and win shit. But just looking at how stacked this man's whole fucking lineup is, and you just have them play such shit football. It's he just. As much as people try to call out Ancelotti for raising the eyebrow, he just hits the Mbappe and hopefully a penalty for Griezmann button. That was his whole World Cup run, is how I'm looking at it now, as I'm watching it go past 5-6 years. And I was like, damn, this guy still doesn't have any tactics. You have all the weapons you could possibly think of.
It's crazy when other teams just also have young and fast guys, huh?
Yeah. I don't understand why you can't think of anything to do with some of the attackers you have. You got Dembele and Mbappe who are just kind of freebies where you're like, hey, go be up front and be fast and really good. And you can't think of anyone to put around them whatever. I don't know. Deschamps, he won a World Cup. I'm really just chatting a whole bunch of shit. He did win a World Cup. He won a Euro, I think, or did he lose a Euro? Whatever. He got to a few finals, but dude, just get out of the way. We all know what we want, and it's Zinedine Zidane. It's not you. I'm sorry. Get the fuck out of the way, Deschamps. What are you doing here? All right, I need a drink. I'm done. I'm done bitching, I swear. For now.
He says that. Yeah, look, obviously I want Inter to score. I wanted the game to be a little bit more competitive. But I did say that Doye was going to continue to ball out. He sure did. Said Hakimi was going to ball out. He sure did. So yeah, I mean, I definitely got some stuff wrong there with Inter. But I didn't think it would be lopsided. I didn't think it'd be 5-0. I think we bring up like the rest versus rust argument a lot when we talk buys in the playoffs and like the NBA and shit. Clearly, soccer teams, no, rest is beneficial. When you have had your league locked up for an entire month and you haven't played starters for like 3 games, and then you had 2 weeks off before this, and Inter went to the last day to try and win the Scudetto, went to the Italian Cup final, and then had the UCL. Look, we're seeing how beat up all these guys are getting in major leagues, and I'm not here to shit on France because you can only do what you can do as far as your schedule and your league is concerned. But, you know, let's look at France and Germany, who have less teams, who have a 2-game less schedule each year, and have a lower bar for competition. Seems to do them all pretty well when they step up early in UCL competitions. And it only seems to get harder and harder when you go make deeper and deeper runs and then have international shit to deal with afterwards, which is why, from an entertainment perspective, I'm super happy we're going to do the Club World Cup. But like, as far as I'm concerned, everybody on Madrid needs 3 months off. Like, just go to the fucking beach and party, dude. Like, there's no good reason for you to be in football shape, like in peak athletic performance, 365 days a year. The human body can't sustain that shit.
What do you mean? Cristiano Ronaldo's right there.
Right. That's why the only sport that you can play like well into your 40s and still like be pretty good at is fucking baseball, because that's not a workout. That's you're you're barely doing shit in baseball. Like you hit the ball, but like you see all these fucking gas throwing skinny ass pitchers come into the league, and guys who don't put on 40 pounds and stop hitting the weight room and start drinking beer all end up injured and out of the league. So like, I don't know. We got to figure out how to get these guys to a place where the schedule is a little bit more reasonable, because I think we can all agree that we enjoy watching the best guys play the best football. And it's not as much of, I just need to see them play every 3 days. And it doesn't matter who's out there. Like, I want to see guys stop getting hurt, and I want to see you put your best foot forward in the biggest competitions. So, yeah, a little bit of a fuck you there on UEFA scheduling, blah, blah, blah. But Inter, get your shit together. There's no way you should have gotten blessed 5-0. That's just embarrassing. That's the worst baptism anybody's ever received in a UCL final. Now you got to live with that, dog.
I think there's a couple 5-0s.
I don't know. I could probably go back and look maybe before it was Champions League, when it was the European whatever trophy. But yeah, I mean, I would have to go back and look, but I definitely was reading from reliable sources on Twitter that they got absolutely historically baptized.
Yeah. It's top 5 historically, yes. I think it's third, though. I think there's 2 5-0s. Because then right underneath it was our 2 4-1s that we have over like Atleti and Juve. And I was like, oh, look, we're still here. Bet. All right, we're cool. We're on there.
Other fuck yous. Shit, I don't really have a lot. I kind of crushed the MLS. Toronto at home in your own crib couldn't get me a goal against Charlotte. I know Bernadeschi didn't play, but goddamn, give me one at home. Toronto, you're booty. It's no wonder you fired like 6 managers in the last 5 years. Spent a shit ton of money. Great international city. Gonna host World Cup shit and can't put together an MLS team. Kind of embarrassing. I want to say Philly Union, but like, yeah, you know what? Philly Union, score a goal with Dallas down a man on the road, like 0-0. Give me 90 minutes of my life back. I only kind of half-heartedly watched, but a red card in the first half, you need to be scoring a goal there on the road. Don't care.
Didn't even bet on it or watch it.
Yeah.
I'm so disappointed with that whole franchise right now.
Yeah. I guess Vancouver Whitecaps getting baptized 5-0 by Cruz Azul, but like we all knew that was coming, right? Like we all know that Vancouver Whitecaps aren't competing with Cruz Azul, who has promotion and relegation in Mexico and has a budget of like, I don't know, half of the MLS because they're a real actual professional club. So yeah, that's just embarrassing for the MLS. Also, the MLS is idea like there's a lot of weird shit going on because the MLS doesn't have promotion relegation. And the fact that the MLS is demanding that Seattle like players share the bonus money from competing in Club World Cup with the entire MLS is a fucking joke. Yeah, the players walked out and like protest the other day. It's fucking wild. But this is why we can't have nice things, America, because you don't believe in doing things like, you know, the rest of the world does them. You don't get to just be unique and different because we're America. We believe that we shouldn't spend $3 billion in taxpayer subsidies on a stadium for them to get relegated to AAA. The problem isn't that they got relegated and that the team was bad. The problem is that you think you should keep buying stadiums, which we have proven has been a complete farce forever, which is why shout out the Chicago Fire owner self-financing the entire project for his new John right off of the CTA down in Chicago. Gonna go in his pocket and spend $1 billion himself. So yeah,
that whole speech was in a Budweiser shirt, guys.
Facts. Hey,
mine's Balmain. All right, guys.
Those are 6 too. Those are fucking Stick Johns. And then I don't know, just every time I forget, like every time I see somebody's playing Ecuador, I'm like, oh, Ecuador, oh, no Erner Valencia, they suck. And then I'm like, that's right, that stadium's at like 10,000 feet elevation. But when we were doing this, I was talking to somebody in Discord, and they're like, it just seems like the South American game's super slow. And granted, it is. It's a different brand of football, especially compared to like Portugal, Germany that we watched yesterday. But like, also, it's twice as high in elevation as Denver. So like, yeah, they're probably gassed the fuck out after 41 minutes.
Yeah, but why? Brazil having only 2 shots is just like, yeah, dude.
Yeah, it is. I mean, that Brazil team just has not been cooking. Hopefully Don Carlo is able to get something done here.
I mean, he started Richarlison, so I'm already disappointed in him. Right off the rip, I was like, oh, you don't know what you're doing, Carlo, do you?
I did like that he started Young Bull for Palmeiras.
Though. Yeah, Stavo, yeah, he's already signed for Chelsea, though.
That's I know he is.
So, yeah, is that all you got? That's all I got.
I mean, I'm not going to wait till next week. I'm going to preemptively fuck you, Argentina. I know that you're playing Chile here in a few minutes. I know that there's probably going to be an Argentine ref. There's probably going to be something that's not a foul, and you're going to get a penalty kick, and everybody's going to ride Argentina's dick, and it's going to annoy me.
That's how I feel about Lamine Yamal right now.
Yep, I know that's how you feel about Yamal. I really was hoping he wouldn't score any of those garbage time goals, but he did.
Yeah, I seen that, and I was just having a good back and forth with Bird. He's always a fun guy to talk to about it.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Yamal's good, but the shouts for a guy with 9 fucking goals to be Ballon d'Or winner when Rodri robbed it from Vinny, and people are going to dick ride Yamal, and they're just going to give it to him because, like, they're going to, like, because he's Barcelona. And everybody thinks that Barcelona is somehow the underdogs when all they do is lie, cheat, and steal. It's absolutely it's an embarrassing sham. It's just
you know what I do got for you guys? It's the rumor mill.
Nice.
I forgot. So first one I want to get out there. So Delap to Chelsea. I literally wrote next to it. Does anyone care?
No.
Like, Who wins in that situation? Did they get a good number for him? What did this guy do that we're like, yeah, this is it? I thought Nico Jackson was doing pretty solid. I would have kept him up top. Don't they need a goalie still? Why are they still buying strikers? Isn't Konku still on that team? Cole Palmer went to number 10. So you got another striker?
Well, that's been their huge problem, right?
Is all Lukaku? Are they still paying Lukaku?
You know what's hilarious? You know what's fucking hilarious is Chelsea has a problem where they can't stop buying strikers that they don't need, but refuse to buy any capable center backs, left backs, right backs, or goalies. And Arsenal, who desperately needs a striker, refuses to go buy a striker and just keeps buying defensive mids.
I saw that Arteta said he doesn't need anyone. He's going to be continuing to play Kai Havertz.
That's smart. That's going to work out for him real good. Yeah. Him and Baby J. Those guys, they're great strikers. And look, for all this shit Ronnie takes, that's what I need out of my striker. That goal he had yesterday. Do you know how many people I watch miss the wide open back post fucking tap in? You know how many people just completely fluff that line or don't get a boot on it, send it to the fucking moon in row Z, or fucking yank it wide right of the post? I don't need you to make all-star fucking worldy free kick goals every single time. Be big, get the fuck up in the air, put your head on the ball, and tap in the back post easy ball that somebody else did all of the hard work to beat their man and cross it to you standing wide the fuck open on sides. Like, why is that hard? Why did we take that out of the game? Where's the fucking Eden Dzeko's, the Ronaldo?
Oh, it's because I'm holding L2 and I'm doing a fucking flashy shot. So fuck off.
Right. Give me another big fucking goon who can play with his back to fucking goal and actually hit a back post tap it.
Is that Delap? Is that where
that's not Delap? Yeah, no, that ain't Delap. So I don't know why you spent money on him when you got 19 other homies that are the same person.
All right, next one I got is Embuemo and Cunha to Man U. This is a done deal. I know my Man U friends are very excited, and, I'm happy for them that they're excited. Do I think it really changes anything in Manchester United? No. Bruno Fernandes seems like he's going to have to play deeper now, and they still don't have an actual striker. Are we believing in Xerxes? I'm a Cheeto guy, so I'm fine if they want to throw Cheeto up front. Diallo, I'm now seeing might bounce. Garnacho is supposed to bounce. I just don't know what the vision is. Where you're like, don't worry, we have Cunha and Embuemo, we'll be all right. And he was bringing up their goal stats. I was like, yeah, but that's when they're the guys at their team. Now they're at Manchester United. Cut both those numbers in half, in my opinion, unless Cunha's taking all the free kicks. I didn't feel like what they needed.
Nothing feels like what Man U needs is to stop playing football for like 5 years and spend all of their money on infrastructure. Like, it's like when that bridge fell down in Philly and people are like, what are we going to do
right now? Like, let's say, now this is all very hypothetical. Let's say you throw Leon Goretzka and Fede Valverde on Manchester United. Did I just fix Manchester United?
I mean, sure, but you're not getting Fede or
no shit.
You might go get Goretzka, to be honest.
I know they got fucking dollar store Fede Valverde and Ugarte, and they got fucking Bruno Fernandes trying to literally do it all. I'm saying, why you got to start experimenting here with some midfielder buys? Is like, why don't you go after Ederson on Atalanta? He's fucking incredible.
Oh, it's because that jersey doesn't sell. They're not in the winning football business. They're in the selling jerseys business.
Well, unfortunately, nobody wants to buy your jersey when you fucking lose all the time. So you're going to have to start getting in the winning business. But I just think it's shocking that you're like, hey, I have an idea. More attacking. Yes, let's just buy more attacking midfielders or guys that we don't know to put them at striker, wing, or mid. Fuck. I love that position.
We got a lot of talent, but nowhere that it fits.
Now, if they run Embuemo Cunha up front, I'm kind of interested in that. Give Kobe Manu the keys to the kingdom and Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro can carry for, I guess, another year. But damn. Wait, do they have European
You're asking
football?
a lot out of Cass.
Do they have European football next year? No. They were like
No,
13,
they do.
right? What?
No, they don't. No, they don't.
No, they
Never mind.
lost. Yeah, they
Yeah,
lost.
they lost.
All right. Yeah, so whatever happens for them. My next one, Frimpong to Liverpool. I'm not mad. I'm just really disappointed. And who the fuck playing defense on Liverpool's right side now? Who's playing defense? Are they throwing Endo at right center mid? He's playing fucking right back now? Because I know Frimpong ain't playing right back. And I know Salah ain't playing defense at all. Cherry pick FC. So who's guarding that side? Virgil's old, guys. This is not 28, 27-year-old Virgil. He's old now. Y'all are giving him year to years. So who's playing defense over there? Bradley apparently was their guy. They gave him a contract extension, and then they're like, wait, Frimpong's available? So if they're really smart, they go and they flip Salah now, and they go, actually, Al Hilal, 250 million sounds great. Thank you, Florian Wirtz and Frimpong, Leverkusen 2.0. Let's get it. That's how I do it on FIFA, at least. But you guys aren't all as smart as me. How about you? How do you feel about Frimpong to Liverpool? This one snuck in too. I was like, wow, what a little bitch.
I think it's much like the Embuemo move. I think both of them, I think that's the best money they were going to make. Whether or not it's the best move for their career, only time's going to tell. I really, really like Frimpong. I hope it works for him. I personally, I don't care about England, guys. I don't know what to tell. I like Aston Villa, but I go where players I like go. I don't give a fuck about none of them clubs. I especially don't give a fuck about the big six. So
I'm just saying Frimpong to Newcastle. That's all I was pushing for. If you want to go
if Frimpong went to Aston Villa, I would give you a whole bunch of my thoughts on it. But because he went to Liverpool, I don't fucking care.
Oh, here's a good one to switch over to. Griezmann contract extension till 2027 from Atletico Madrid. I just looked at it and I just immediately was like, so once you saw this year, you were like, yeah, give us 2 more years of that. Are we serious? Oaks, a generational hater.
I don't know. That's I don't have a club affiliation in England. I rock with Unai Emery in Aston Villa because I fuck with Emery and I like that squad. As Clegg, I thought West Ham was going to fucking be super good when they went and got Samacha. And then turns out West Ham just buys players, then don't play them, claim they're hurt, and then does terrible.
Then they leave and they play better. It's weird.
Right?
Oh, yeah, Griezmann. That's what we're talking about. So how much would you pay Griezmann? I'm about to look up his contract. How much would you pay Griezmann?
I would. What's veteran minimum?
I don't know if that's a thing.
Right. What's the veteran minimum deal in La Liga? Because I maybe 2,500 a week. What do you make? Whatever you make is what I would pay.
2,500? Yeah, I know. I make Oaks now say it the wrong way also. I don't even know how to say it properly anymore. I've been doing it wrong so long. I can't even explain it to everyone anymore because I don't know how to say it. All right,
it's about the same as Villarreal, so that's how you should pronounce it, right?
Right? I thought the same thing. So he was getting $250K a week.
No, not a chance, dude. Not a chance.
I don't know what he's getting now.
He should maybe get $3,000 a week at most. I don't know. The guy's a bum, dude.
Now he's getting 230.
So he took a little pay cut. Took a little pay cut because he didn't get to 20 this season. On the last day, he didn't bag a fucking hat trick and 3 assists.
Oh, man. Good guy. Good guy. He took a pay cut. He's a team player.
He is a team player. That's for sure.
Dude, taxes in Spain are a bitch, too. So, to be honest with you, he's honestly probably only getting about, 90 of that?
He's still making. He's made whatever he's making.
He's paid like a fucking accountant over here. He's getting
It's
90K.
like 4
Oh wait,
times
that's
what
a
he's
week.
worth,
Never mind.
dude.
I forgot it was per week and not a year. Never mind.
Right. Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, he can go fucking bag groceries at Jewel, dog. Like that guy blows. Him and remember AC Milan gave a 4-year deal to Morata, and in under 6 fucking months they shipped him off to Turkey.
Whoa, chill. That was his dream. All right, next one I got. Ta to Bayern, free deal too. I was actually really upset by this. I wanted Ta. Good deal for Bayern. German going to Bayern Munich, crazy. Cunha and Buemo and Victor are about to make you a fan. Nah, see, I think they should go after Osimhen. Osimhen's apparently only 40
They
mil.
should absolutely go after
Osimhen's
Osimhen. If
for
they're going to
40 mil?
spend the money,
What the
if
fuck
they're
am I-
going to spend the money, go get Osimhen. Yeah, like
that was one of my. I have it written down here. Osimhen to Man U. That was one of the rumors I saw because I was like, only 40 million for Osimhen. He didn't stop scoring and being good at football. He's just over in fucking Turkey now. What are we doing?
he won the Golden Boot by how many goals over there in Turkey? By like 18 fucking goals.
Yeah. Do not, how much are they about to pay for Victor? I also have Messi to Saudi written down here. I saw that flying, and I was like, oh, is everyone in the United States starting to get to know the real Messi? Oh, yeah, he's kind of a little bitch, isn't he, guys? He's been that way forever. Just so you know, that dude's always been a little bitch.
I see Everton picked up Carlos Alcaraz from Flamengo.
Yeah, whack. Taking all my boys, man. Fuck it. Fuck Everton. What are you doing over there, dude?
What else? Oh, I saw Alt Nori. Looks like that deal's gonna get done with City.
Bro, is Reinders actually going to City? Because didn't he just sign an extension at Milan?
If he goes to City, it's gonna suck because all of that sick shooting and those awesome goals you see from him, he's gonna get reprogrammed into a Pep Guardiola robot. And
No, Pep's putting him at striker. Holland's out. That's a new plan. He is gonna ruin him though. I was really upset. I was like, also, why? What?
Right.
See, what's the point? You need a CDM.
Right. And that ain't Rangers.
I got Skelly to Madrid on here. So Madrid did a thing where they're like, oh, your contract ends in 2026. Well, we got something for you in 2026. I mean, if you're just looking for a contract, like, we got a John for you. And then I thought about it. I was like, man, I'll take Lewis Skelly at left back over Fran Garcia. And I was like, for free too? And to piss off Arsenal fans? Hell yeah, I'll talk about that.
I can't remember which.
We got to pay him now. So it's a win-win for us either way, because either you're going to give me your player for free or you probably overpaid for this guy, and I think that's funny.
What was I going to say? I can't remember which team it was for. I saw an Italian team looking at Josh Sargent, though, to scoop him off Norwich.
Who?
Some Italian team. I can't remember. He'd fit pretty well in over at Como.
I wouldn't hate it at all. I got Garnacho to Aston Villa. I don't hate that one. They got to send Rashford back. Asensio goes back. I think Garnacho kind of adds a nice little twist in there and can compete for time, especially with how often Leon Bailey gets hurt.
I saw Ten Hag wants to get Antony for 40 mil from Man U, which he might be able to do, but I don't want him to go wherever where'd Ten Hag get a job again?
Leverkusen.
Oh, he got the Leverkusen job. Yeah, no, dude,
all time.
Anthony, stay in Batiste, bro. Just stay in, but just keep playing with Isco. Nobody on Leverkusen anymore is going to make you any better than Isco can make you at Batiste. Just continue to fucking ride and die with Isco.
Leverkusen is literally imploding right now. If they keep Grimaldo, I'll be shocked. I got Barcola to Newcastle. Well, technically it said Arsenal, Newcastle, and I forget who the third one was. It might have been Aston Villa or Man U. I forget.
Well, we
But
can
I don't
ignore
think
Arsenal because they'll drag their feet too long to get a deal done, and they already have wingers.
I'm hoping it's Newcastle because when I thought about him in a Newcastle kit and just throw him at right wing, I was like, ooh, Harvey Barnes, Isak, and Barcola. That's fucking awesome. I was just like, wow. I would watch the fuck out of that. I was like, I think I might be a full-fledged Newcastle fan if that happens. And then Frimpong went to Liverpool, and I was like, yeah, fuck that guy. What a bitch.
I do want to just give a little shout out, clap it up for a hell of a career for Angel Di Maria, hanging him up, going to Saudi. Hell of a run, man. Did a great job with Benfica while you were healthy this season. One of the only Argentines that I got a lot of respect for. So hats off, Di Maria. Great career.
Baller. All right, my last one. And this is how I know that Sunderland is probably going to get immediately relegated after getting promoted. Jordan Henderson returning to Sunderland. In the year 2025, season 25-26, if you think Jordan Henderson is what's going to keep you in the Premier League, sadly, you're mistaken. That's a nice story.
I got news for you, dog.
Hey, we went back and got relegated. Thanks for the send-off. So I don't know. I don't know if that's the story we really want to do. That just doesn't feel like the answer. Is Isak staying in Newcastle? As of right now, yes.
I would assume unless somebody comes in with 150 milli, then yeah, he's going to stay at Newcastle.
Yeah, unless he puts in a transfer request, I doubt he would go anywhere else. And Liverpool's already making moves. Di Maria's the GOAT, though. All right, that's all I got. Guys, I got a couple of games I want to talk to you about. Two are going to be random World Cup qualifiers, but I got a good argument for why they matter, and I can find something to bet on. First one's Norway versus Italy. Holland is bored right now. And then he gets to go against Italy, bang some bodies. I'm hoping Bastoni plays mad. It was fun as fuck to watch. He hacks everybody. He's a fun yellow card guy. I've always wanted to see Holland play in the Italian league, and this is pretty much the closest I'm going to get to it. So that's why this game excites me. I think the odds are going to be awesome, and I know Holland is going to be jacking for chicks because it's him, Odegaard,
Sorloth,
Damsgaard, and Sorloth.
Mm-hmm.
Like they have
Damsgaard's with Ericsson.
He's Danish, isn't he? Yeah, he's Danish. There's one other one. Isn't it fucking Holland's boy too, like Hedderborg or something like that?
Something like that.
I don't know. Oh wait, is Oscar Bob from Norway? I think Oscar Bob is.
Maybe.
He's my dog too, so shout out him as well. Norway defensively.
Trash.
We try really hard though.
Yeah.
I just think it's gonna be one of those games where I'm gonna take both teams to score. Italy's also gonna fuck me up because they're gonna put somebody up front that I'm gonna be like, who the fuck is this guy? Why isn't Reticui up here? Why isn't fucking Moise Keane up here? Who the fuck put Raspadori up here again? What are we doing? That's just I know Italy at some point is gonna upset me, but Barella, hold it down for me, Oaks.
Yeah, I like both teams to score, probably over 2.5 in this one. Italy needs to get their head out of their ass. They've been trash since they won that Euro, 5 years ago now, 6 years ago. So yeah, Italy didn't even qualify for World Cup after winning the Euro. So that tells you where the quality is at in Italy.
All right, I got one more World Cup qualifier for you. Gibraltar versus Croatia. Guys, Modric has not signed a contract yet. I think Milan wants him, and
I've heard that rumor as well.
But this is, hey, I'm Luka Modric time, and I'm going to absolutely boss the shit out of the Gibraltar fucking 11 because I'm pretty much trying out again. Why does Real Madrid not want this guy? Some people are dumb enough to think that. Like, the proof's not already in the pudding. You think Modric wouldn't walk through a Serie A for one season before a World Cup? No offense, Serie A, but you're light work for Luka Modric. He's done much, much worse. I'm going to just be running up all the Modric props. I think he's going to be making everybody look good. I think he's going to be on every single set piece. I don't know if he takes penalties. I feel like Kramaric keeps taking them, and he's missed 2 So then it makes me mad that Modric isn't taking him, but I don't know if he's on penalties. I would assume he's also going to be taking the corners, but I know majority of set pieces, Modric is holding it down. I'm looking at his shot on target and his assist. I know myself too, and I'm going to take him for a goal, but that's between me and the Lord.
Yeah, I mean, Croatia's going to win by 4.
I hope so. That's all I want to watch. I love watching Croatia absolutely eat some team's lunch. All right, guys, we're going to the big one. The game that now all of a sudden matters, even though it didn't last time that Spain didn't win it. It is the UEFA Nations League. Yeah, that's what we're in. UEFA Nations League. So this is the bronze medal match. This is for third place. We got Germany versus France. Germany, big choke job versus Portugal. Apparently there's controversy over the Ronaldo tap-in. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, they looked at it. He wasn't offsides.
Yeah, I hate when it's like, no, we're good. It's one thing when they tell you 3 different calls and we want to complain about it, but like when they're like, here's the line, it's like, oh, so we're making up lines now? Whatever. It counted. It's over now. So
right. Did VAR look at it? Because I remember VAR looking at it.
Yeah, once VAR looks at it, you're pretty much just fucked, guys. We're not telling you anything was done properly. We're just letting you know, like, yeah, once they did that, you're fucked. But there you go. It's over. And then you got France, who honestly got their fucking shit pushed in, but then at the end of the match made it look like it wasn't that bad in a 5-4 game.
Shout out to Mbappe for 70 straight minutes, dude.
My biggest bets of the match were Mbappe goal and Lamine Yamal 4 shots. And
plus 240 on Mbappe goal, guys. Yep. That was flat out disrespectful.
Plus 160 on Lamine Yamal 4 shots. He took 6.
Over 2.5 was plus money in that game, guys. I don't know if you've seen the final scores of any of the UEFA Nations League, but it's not World Cup. It's not Euros. There's not a lot of games ending 1-0, 2-0, 1-1 here. Every game has been 2-2 or a higher scoreline than that in every single game for the UEFA Nations League.
Yeah, Portugal is in the final, and they haven't kept a clean sheet in their last 5 matches. So I lean Germany here, but I'm like, when is Deschamps' swan song is all I'm going to say, because I will bet on him when he's about to bounce, but until somebody's going to threaten this man's job, I'm going to keep going against him. Germany just plays, in my opinion, better football.
They just play so fast, dude. They play so fast. It's so much fun.
Yep. I think they play better football than France. I think if they just tossed a couple players over to Germany, they would absolutely demolish them, but they fought a war for that. So I go Germany. I go tall yellow card for sure. If Mbappe goal is a ridiculous number like what I saw today, I'm going to take it. If it's a plus sign, I'm going to take it because
Doye too. Like Doye is going to ball out. He's dumb fat. Like the thing here is,
I don't know how you fuck up as the French coach. That's the thing here. You literally scored 4 goals in the last like 14 minutes.
Yeah, there's gonna be over 3.5 goals here. Like this game screams 5 goals, because it's not that both teams don't play any defense. It's that the offense is so fucking good, and both of these guys know how to hit L1 triangle and just go, fuck it, our fast dude's down there somewhere. Let's just get the ball over the top and let them run onto it. And it works all of the time.
Yeah, and on the German side, they don't really scare me as much going forward. I mean, you got Florian Wirtz, who can genuinely – it's crazy how much he can do just with how small he is, but he still just affects the game in every single way, holds the ball so well. He reminds me of Isco, honestly. He's German Isco in my mind. But other than that, it's just Sané jacking for chicks. It's just this – what happened to Musiala? I just remember him being so much more lethal, and I don't know. It just feels a little bit toothless in their attack. So it's just one of these games where you could just do a combined 11. It's like, all right, let me just shove these front 3 up here, and let's watch.
If we're talking Germany, by the way, like I know we talked about it earlier, Leon Goretzka, guys, 2 shots on target in the first 15 minutes. Like, Goretzka's already a good shooter, but when you put him on that fucking German national team, he hogs all the shots in that midfield. And I wish he didn't, because I wanted Kimmich to fucking shoot one, and I was looking for Mittelstadt to shoot one, especially if they could get like a set piece, but it never really came to fruition. And and don't forget, like, I know Woltman or whatever his name is from Stuttgart started at striker, and people forgot like Nicholas Fulkerg exists because again he played at West Ham, but like Fulkerg's still really good for the national team, so it'll be interesting for me to see, if any changes are made to that starting 11. But yeah, I expect like 5 goals here.
Dude, so the second half just started in the Brazil game. If there isn't a fucking goal on I put so much money on Brazil money line because I was like, it's Ancelotti's first game. Dude, you guys got this. No offense, Ecuador, but it's Ancelotti's first game. I did take a Caicedo shot in your respect, okay? But Brazil's going to have me fucked up a little bit here. Last thing. We got the final. It's Portugal versus Spain. It's at the Allianz, which is nice. So they're going to be a big, nice stadium over in Germany. Actually, wait, I don't know if it's Germany or Italy now I think about it.
Yeah, is it Juve Stadium or is it?
It just said Allianz. It didn't say the city. So it could be either. I guess I should check. Where do you think the UEFA Nations League? Where do you think it is? You think it's in Italy or you think it's in Germany? Because if it's in Germany, I wouldn't be surprised at all if it was in Munich. Whereas, like, Juve Stadium seems kind of goofy to pick. It just says Allianz Arena, dude.
No, it's in Munich, so it's in Bayern.
Yeah, I knew that the whole time, guys.
No, but I mean, yeah, I had to look it up too because I was actually
not even that bad. That's a good habit, though. Like, that's a good thing to have. Oh, they're showing up when the fight breaks out. All right, fuck yeah, I'm chilling with the Brazilians then. Let's get it.
Again, I cannot stress how high in elevation it is in Ecuador. It's double the altitude of Denver.
It's Don Carlo. I bet you Don Carlo chews so much gum still.
Yeah.
That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how high up he is, man. He's chewing gum. That's my guy. You have to win. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck where it's at. You got to win. I thought Peru was the one that was up really high.
I think Bolivia also, I think, has their national team at super high elevation.
God damn it, Ecuador, you fucking...
Ecuador, I know it's an older stadium that they closed, but their old national team stadium was the highest elevation sports venue on the planet.
Fuck those guys for that. Fuck those guys. Yeah, dude, his ears don't pop. I don't think you know how much gum he chews. Portugal versus Spain, though. Portugal has not kept a clean sheet in the last 5 matches, like I said earlier. So both teams' to score is probably like minus 200 because it's pretty much like, do you think Portugal will score on Spain? And I haven't really been impressed by Spain's defense that much.
Yeah, without Danny.
Yeah, they really do just look weak on that right side. I don't know why they don't play Asensio next to Hoyson. Like they're gonna play next to each other. I don't know. Just seems like an easy. No offense to Norman, but you looked like shit today, and you got put like fucking 4 put up on you. Like that was bad. He's the Pete Carroll of football. Don't ever fucking.
Yeah, Pete Carroll wishes he was Don Carlo.
Don Carlo did not win fucking 4 UCLs to be compared to fucking Pete Carroll. Get the fuck out of here. This man won fucking 2 by himself on the pitch. Get the fuck out of here. You didn't just say that. When Pete Carroll can play in a fucking World Cup and go coach a team to one, then we'll talk, okay? Fuck Pete Carroll. You know, I hate Pete Carroll now. I can't believe he just said that.
You mean Kirkland brand Don Carlo?
He wishes. He's fucking not even Dollar Tree. He's just the brokest fucking going out there.
He's fucking Food Mart, Don Carlo.
Oh, he said in gum chewing. That was a bad way you wrote that. He said, Jesus. This guy's insulted 4 times. All right. I'm going to take all the GOAT numbers, too. You think I'm not going to take...
Yeah, I mean, did you not hear us talk about the Ronnie tap-in? Like, you can call him a tap-in merchant if you want, but, like, I watch a lot of dudes miss those goals, and it's really nice to have a gigantic fucking target and a dude who can get the fuck up in the air and put his head on something and doesn't miss back post sitters when the cross comes to him. So, yeah, I love a Ronnie goal. I'm going to keep riding my boy Nico Williams. I think you all forgot, like, just because he was a little bit banged up and Bilbao kind of sucked this year. Bilbao's gonna continue to go through phases where they look really, really good at home, and then they go on the road and suck. But play good in like European competition because that's where their focus should be. But yeah, Nico Williams is outstanding. Like, it's unreal how good he is when you put him with level of talent that Bilbao can't afford and produce from their own academy.
Yeah, facts. I was gonna say it's not even that they can't afford it; it's just that they do not buy.
They didn't produce it. Yeah, yeah. It's not. It's like to get generational players like the Williams brothers from the Basque Country is a once every 20 years thing. Like,
No, they just literally had to immigrate there. That was the most cheater way they've ever done.
Right. So yeah, like we just watched Munain retire, and he did it from like what I think he scored his first goal. He's like the second youngest player. I think Yamal took youngest goal scorer from Munain. He was like fucking 17 in like 48 days or some shit like that when he scored his first goal for Bilbao, and he just retired. So yeah, it's just, it's tough for Bilbao because they only play Basque players, but Nico Williams far better than that team, and when he gets around other talent, you see it like he did today when he scored the opening goal. Then he had an assist, so goal and an assist.
I'm gonna run up a bunch of Lamine Yamal shots, at least 4. I'm gonna run up a penalty kick to get called for sure. And I'll be honest, I want to see Portugal steal this, but I really don't know how Spain's gonna lose this. Unless Vitinha starts and just has an absolute masterclass in the midfield where he's able to shut down anyone. There's so many options that Spain can throw at him that I don't really see him able to actually take care of.
I would prefer. Oh, hey, perfect timing. Yo, hey, I was just about to say, I want to hear from the Leao apologists and the Leao dick riders how he can't get on the left side over here for Portugal anymore. I just want to hear from all the fucking Leao dick riders. What's going on? Why can't he crack the national team? People are asking a lot of questions.
I've heard questions. I haven't heard answers.
Hold on, I'm checking if the Panthers play tonight.
No.
No, they played last night in an awesome double overtime game. That the
holy shit, it's the finals?
Yeah.
Wait, is McDavid about to be the biggest choke artist ever?
I hope so. We'll see.
I would low-key love that. I'm not a hockey fan.
Shout out the over. Shout out the over.
Taking over the rest of the games. That's just doesn't. It's going to be at 6.5 the next fucking 3 games, which is unheard of for a final.
6.5 yesterday, and I still took it. So when it went 3-3, I was like, "Fuck yeah, guaranteed win."
Mm-hmm. What's happening, boys?
Big win. Nothing. Squeezing as much content out of 1, 2, 3, 4 games as possible.
Nice.
And I'm doing an incredible job.
I do want to say while we're talking about games, Colombia at home tomorrow taking on Peru, and Jimenez and James Rodriguez is just a fucking superhuman when he puts on that Colombia kit. Haven't seen him do shit. Got signed to Real, didn't play a single minute for them, is back in Colombia playing there. He will come out and he'll either score a fucking Olympico from the corner, hit a nasty free kick for a goal, or he'll have like 2 assists. And Peru is going to play in a low block and just try and beat the shit out of people for 90 minutes.
Pretty much. Tell me you guys did the responsible thing and you round robin all the unders today, because I don't think anybody's scoring a goal in South America.
Whoa, Paraguay has one.
Oh, do they? Oh, good for them.
Yeah, Paraguay has an early goal. Yeah. I was very uninterested in Uruguay when I saw that Fetty wasn't starting. I didn't see anything I super loved out of that. And as I've said many times, Ecuador is always underestimated it being 10,000 feet above sea level at how fucking hard it is to play there.
Bro, it's Don Carlo's debut. If you
I don't really know.
Bro.
I don't know what he was thinking with this lineup, though.
I will also agree with that. I do like Ederson a lot, though. I don't know why Richarlison's playing. I was hoping he was just going to be hurt.
Yeah, that was kind of my thing.
Like, what? Why'd you do this to us?
I don't know.
You didn't have
And
any
like, is it really important? Like, dude, Vinny needs a little rest.
Right.
That was kind of my thought. Like,
hold on.
you're not in any
Very
danger of.
excited. He's playing for Brazil, brother.
Okay, so are they going to miss his like 4 goal contributions in 40 games?
Probably. Who else is
I don't
gonna
know.
score for him? Somebody's got to miss the penalty kicks.
Yeah, fair.
He got a new haircut, dog. What do you mean?
My bad. I derailed your whole conversation. What were we saying about Spain and Portugal? How Spain is about to run through them?
No, I was trying to manifest a Portugal win, but
Oh
yeah,
man, I don't know, man.
yeah,
I don't see it.
Yeah, but Ronnie's gonna score, so we're getting both teams to score.
I could see that. I see an over. I see a Spain team total. I see Spain money line at even money. I think that's kind of cheating.
I don't want to take their money line because I want to dream a little bit.
Hey man, I'm happy they almost blew today's game. That's about the only trophy we're getting out of this one, personally.
No, you mall dick riders are gonna be unbearable for the foreseeable future.
No question.
Oh man, I can't say what I want to say, but I really want to. But it's about a 17-year-old, but I won't say it.
Yeah, people have gotten locked up for that.
I'm thinking it real hard though, but I'll fucking wait. I'm patient. I'll fucking wait. I'll wait for it to happen. But yeah,
it happened with Dembele.
No, he doesn't know what I'm talking about. It happened with Puig. Happened with Ansu Fati. Be a real shame. Gavi, Pedri, be a real shame. Yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Actually, Nick, I saw a Lazio transfer from Arsenal. Can I just ask you about it? What do you know about
a real one or
Tavares or whatever?
Yeah, he was there this year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That just popped up and I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it was a loan with an option or a loan with an obligation or something. So he was there this year.
Remember when he had like 6 assists in 8 games
earlier
this year?
It was like 8 in 8 games.
800 for a dime, and we were just making fucking bank.
Mm-hmm. And then he hadn't had one since. I think he landed on 8.
Yeah.
Like he just fell off a cliff the whole back half of the year.
To be fair, Lazio kind of fell off a cliff the whole second half.
Factual.
Post-Christmas Italy was a wild and lawless place where Roma went from fucking 16th to fucking 5th.
You guys want real talk?
After Christmas, I got to pick so many random fucking teams that happened to win that week, and I put Nick's name on the line so many times. Oh my Lanta. What a time.
But we did it.
We did it. I don't know how.
You guys want crazy talk? I'm making sure every show I go on that I say this so that if it comes through, I'm a genius. Roma is going to be in the Scudetto contention next year. Plus 1,000 on Roma. I've placed dumber bets. That's all I'm going to say.
Really? I bet Taremi to be the Golden Boot winner in Serie A this year.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't place anything that dumb.
And he got maybe what?
2?
I don't know how many shots.
I'm thinking he got like maybe 250 minutes a tick the entire season.
Right.
Remember, we were like, I hope it doesn't suck having him over there and just like, where does he play? And then he just literally.
And then he just didn't play.
I will say I went 5-2 in Brazil. So I have the only 3 picks that you need from Brazil. I think there's like 4 or 5 games. I have Cruzeiro draw no bet because they never fucking lose. Palmeiras, you're a bunch of fucking losers. Hold that. Thanks for scoring a goal, though.
Especially with most of your team out on international duty.
I don't want to talk about that part. Bahia, Bragantino, both teams to score. Bahia, Bragantino, I'm trusting both of you guys again because I know neither of you play any fucking defense. And then Fortaleza money line versus Santos because it's plus money and Santos sucks dick. Neymar, you're there now too. What are we doing, man?
Isn't he suspended for a red card?
I didn't even know he was able to play again because he's been injured 3 fucking times already.
Oh yeah, he got like 2 yellow cards in 2 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, he tried to punch a ball into the net. Just retire, bro.
Just fold it, dog.
You literally came back to save your club, and you're running them into the ground. You are Ronaldinho 2.0. It's sad. It is. Oaks, what do you got for me? Give me some MLS so I can say that we did MLS.
I think the Fire are good, guys. Like,
Yes, they are.
I think
That's the play this week.
No.
You nailed it.
No.
Yes,
I think
fact.
Greg Berhalter
Yes, he is.
and Cypress have
No.
this team fucking humming. DC United fucking
Stink.
blows, dude.
Stink.
DC United is straight ass cheeks. Now the Fire's starting keeper is out on loan with out for U.S. men's national team duty as a backup, but
Hold on, you're talking about 11th place Chicago, right?
yeah.
All right, just making sure.
To like top 10 make the playoffs, dude. Don't forget.
Yeah, and they're not in the top 10.
And they're dropping like 3.5 goals a game.
Wait, who's
dude.
in
Like,
first
and
place?
DC
Hold on,
United
who's in
is
first
fucking trash.
Who's
Yes,
in
they
first
are.
place?
Oaks is correct.
I'll take a flyer on the Chicago Fire on the road at DC United. Cypress for a goal is basically fucking automatic. And listen, I was a major Greg Berhalter critic, especially at the U.S. men's national team level. That doesn't mean the guy can't coach an MLS squad. It means he's not good enough to take this national team where they need to be for the level of talent they have. He can take an MLS squad farther than the sum of their parts, which is what he's doing in Chicago, because Chicago's been a dumpster fire since before they got Duran and sold him off. But
Well put.
the Fire are humming right now. They fucking smacked Orlando, who is one of the better teams in the East, best road team in the MLS. Or Chicago went down there and smacked them 3-1 in the fucking mouth in their building. So I'm going to take the Fire on a flyer here at DC United. What's that? Saturday at 7:30 Eastern. So I like that one. I don't have anything for you in Colorado, Austin. Austin's been trash since they got rid of DeRossi, and that program's kind of unraveled a little bit. Still 6 stadiums, still good fan support. Still like McConaughey, but yeah, that program's just kind of come undone. Seems like all these MLS clubs come in, they get the whatever regional promotion fucking draft, whatever, where they get to take some players, you get your DP signings, and you do really, really well, and then you kind of just fall the fuck off a cliff. St. Louis is doing it a little bit right now. It's like the new team spark in MLS. We'll see if San Diego does the same thing. I think they have a little bit better of a team.
Yeah.
And it's not just a bunch of no-name guys or because I liked DeRossi when he came over for Austin, and he fit really well into that system there. You change managers, you change some shit around. He didn't fit anymore, but you can't just keep grabbing 30 and 31-year-olds from fucking Dynamo Zagreb and Zent over in Russia and think that that's going to carry your new franchise into the future. No, that was a temporary measure to put asses in seats. So we'll see. Vancouver at home. If White is playing, the guy's absolutely out of his fucking mind. I know they got baptized by Cruz Azul, but White, short trip, one of the few short trips for Sounders too. So nice little rivalry match there. That'll be a banger of a game. I like both teams to score. I like the over 2.5. Probably could even get me into the over 3.5. I don't have the numbers in front of me. I'm just looking at the games and going off rip. So yeah, those are 2 things I'm looking at for sure in MLS Saturday, Sunday.
100% back up every single thing you said about Chicago Fire, everything you said about Greggy. The politics around the U.S. men's national team are dog shit. So this guy had to put up. I'm not saying he was fit for that job, but there's nobody really that is on that. Like since Jurgen Klinsmann, that's been the only guy in the last 30 years that's actually made a dent in sporting impact of the U.S. men's national team. Let's see if Poch could do it. I hope he can. Diego Luna is the fucking man. That kid is a superstar. My favorite player by far on this U.S. team. So I hope this can be his tournament. Since
I want to see Johnny Cardoso continue to ball the
Johnny
fuck out
looks
too.
good. But anyway, back to the Fire. The Fire are better than you think, and DC United is as bad as you think or worse than you think. So over 2.5 at -130 is, I don't even care. I'm right there. Absolute smash spot. And Chicago, take them on a draw, no bet, -120. I'll drink that little bit of juice for that protection Okay, they're on the road. Maybe they lay a little bit of an egg. Worst case that you get out of there with a push.
DC United's been outscored by 13 fucking goals this season, guys. They are trash.
They're ass at home too.
Yeah.
The only team worse in the East is Montreal with a 20 goal differential sitting in fucking 15th place. Like, DC United is trash. Do not let the record of 4, 6, and 7, not that should fool anybody. They've scored 16 and coughed up 29. This team is garbage.
Hey, Benteke, when he comes back, just saying.
He'll get in the air and hit a lot of fucking headers.
I was going to say, I'll only bet him to score and still not bet on the on DC United, but
he's getting some stupid numbers though, like plus 115, plus 120. Like, got to give me at least plus 160, plus 175.
If I got Mbappe at plus 240 today, you can give me Benteke at a reasonable number.
Right.
Agreed. All right, was that MLS with Oaks?
Yeah.
Guys, that is all I have for you. I did not make a wheel because I need to get more familiarized with who actually scores goals consistently in Brazil, because right now it's all over the fucking place. And the Brazil national team just poached a bunch of my boys.
I was going to say, yeah, it's always hard, especially down there when we get to international.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck because they're just like, yeah, we'll just play like 3 games a week. It's fine. Oh, is everyone's legs breaking? They were going to break anyway. Let's see how we play. Let's get it. Nick, thank you for joining us.
Sorry, I'm a little late, man.
It's all good, brother.
Late? What do you mean a little late?
Yeah, we're a day late. Yeah, we're a full 24 hours late on this, John.
Make sure you follow us at TwoFootTalk on X, the everything app, Twitter, whatever you want to call it, at TwoFootTalk, TWO Foot Talk. You can follow me at a Young Leg. You follow Oaks at BurrOaks. 77 links are in the description. You can follow Mr. Nick Diani at Nick Diani as seen on the screen. If you want to tell Nick that he needs to get a haircut, do it on Twitter. He'll take it personally if you say it to his face. At Nick Diani. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the YouTube as well. Something like today could happen where we can't get on the Twitters. We got to go to the YouTubes. So make sure you like and subscribe. Helps us out a lot, and it makes it easier to find us when we actually do go live, even if it's 24 hours later. So like and subscribe on the YouTubes. Oaks, anything else to add?
Nope. Appreciate you guys all for tuning in. Always fun chopping it up and shooting the shit. So Will Smith and QLSD for sure for jumping in and participating in the banter. Always appreciated.
Nick, Panthers in how many games?
Hopefully 6 or 7. We'll see.
Damn.
Got some work to do.
Hey, series doesn't start till you drop one at home.
I'm more of a sweep kind of guy, but see, sure, it's all good, guys. Fuck what you heard.
It's what you're hearing.
We're TwoFootTalk, and we're out.